السلام عليكم، معكم دكتور رائد قمر. حياكم الله جميعا في قناتي. Welcome for Hogwarts Legacy. طيب، لا تنسون في البارت السابق لعبنا سايد ميشن حق بلاك ماجيك. اوكي، هي مهمة لسباستيان. صراحة الى الان انا فكيتها. شوفها هنا، تحصلها في اليمين. لا، ما بدي اطلق. طيب نجربها في الاعداء ولا ايش رايكم؟ طيب وصلنا للمين ميشن. انا صراحة وقفت هنا عشان على طول اول ما نبدأ الجيم نبدأ في المين ميشن على طول ونقول بسم الله.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I
Another-
found something.
another black magic. يلا قدام. why not.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
طيب اوكي.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
show me.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
والله تهديد. مرة زعلانين مننا.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
Because you're
I did
kind.
notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade.
Your kind is
I'm not sure
dangerous.
why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
اقدر اصيد اوف سحبوا.
Third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
لا قالك بسيط الغزال. طلع صادوه.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here...
دقيقة طيب، خلينا نشوف ايش فيه.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. Pelts. Poor beasts.
انا عندي مشكلة في الشنطة دي، والله عندي مشكلة يا اخي. فاضية، المشكلة انها فاضية.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
ماما انا بالله اشوف الاجواء كيف.
No
واو.
creatures
اوه
though.
اوه.
So what are they doing out here?
ممكن
Let's
تجيب
take a
الطامة.
closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio. That's it.
كان ننزل متخفين اول شيء.
Revelio.
صراحة عددهم كثير والله. هذا واحد.
Before I find you.
هذا الثاني. ليش بكم كذا مرة؟
Revelio.
أما هذا شافنا. أنا بغيت أجيب الطامة. مرة ثانية تقعد تجري ورانا، احترم نفسك. بأمانة بالله بجرب.
Looking for troubles, found it in me.
ايوه. اوه. راح تندم. باي باي.
Arresto momentum.
كيف بس معاكم؟
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic
والله طاح
himself.
طاح جامدة.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
كان هاي افتح ولا ما افتح كمان؟ ايش عندي؟ شيء ينرفز. ما عندي الا طواقي. لا انا مو اقصد اخلع. خلص. شو اللي بعده؟ نظارة. 20 22 22 23. طيب شيل ده. كمان ايش اسوي يا اخي؟ كله عشان ابيع. يلا يلا خلينا نجرب بسرعة كده. في النهاية طاقية. في النهاية طاقية. يا اخي احترم نفسك.
What in Merlin's name?
ايش هذا؟
Are those dragons?
والله تنانين يا عيال. والله ابدع. من جد ابداع.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
والله زعلوني. اوكي.
Don't know what Victor was thinking.
So tell us.
اشوف بغى يشوفني. هو اصلا شافني.
Revelia.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
نقدر ولا ما نقدر؟
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
يلا بسرعة بسرعة بسرعة
I
بسرعة.
say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then
Someone's here.
تعال. لا تلعب معاي مرة ثانية يا أخي، احترم نفسك. شايفني في سنك أنا عشان تلعب معاي زي كده؟ الحين جايين قال لك ننقذ التنانين، بس نفسي أعرف كيف هنقذهم. حتى الحلبة صغيرة. بدي تخشوا ببعض، يلا خشوا بسرعة. والله اللي عنده فلوس كان راهنت حتى أنا. استغفر الله.
My mother used to always say,
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
شوف كيف حابسينها.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
على فلوس.
Hello, Hamora.
أهم شيء إنه النار شغال فيها، ذكرني بجيم اوف ثرونز.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of supplies will only
طيب
buy us if
after
you
it
set
we
them.
have the eggs.
Let's
So
make them
what
count.
now? دقيقة نستفيد من اللحظة دي بسرعة. هذا واحد. لا 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 قهرني. طب انا هو بسرعة. تعال رمضان لا تلعب معي لو سمحت. اوه اوه يا اخي حبيت الجيم ده والله حبيته.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get one.
اوف في واحد جنبي هنا.
Bless you.
آه. لود كثير. طيب قربنا دجاج.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
خلاص تكة وموت تكة وموت تكة وموت. والله كنت حاسس. اقول لك تعال. لا تتدخل شيء مخصوص. هلا did you miss me?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
ابى هيل بس ما في هيل ولا حبة هيل.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
والله
Suppose we'll find out.
شكله رجولك. والله حرقهم. بينيتو نحط رجولنا افضل.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
يقولوا ماذا
Since the
سنفعل
dragon we
بالبيضة؟
freed flew off. Does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
مرة مو وقتك.
It's time you learned the transformation spell.
تغيير
After you've
الهيئة.
completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide,
عندي
attend
واجبين
my
كمان.
class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
طيب نخش المهام. عندي واجب ويزلي، عندي واجب أستاذ هوين. هذا تبغى نصيد حيوانات. حصول على صفحة دليل ميدان في ميناء أسفل الأرض، وحصول على صفحة الميدان. طيب بنشوف أول مرة سباستيان. سباستيان مهم. أما حسب سباستيان مو اللي هنا شوفوا موجود.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Be quiet. ترى سباستيان ده كله قاعد يسويه معايا ليش؟ مو عشان معرفتي ولا عشان اني يعني اصحاب وفريندز وزي كذا، لا عشان اخته مريضة وبيحاول يعالجها بقد ما يقدر. وصلت المرحلة انه بيتعلم البلاك ماجيك عشان يساعد اخته.
What I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous.
The
He wouldn't
Ominous.
understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
Potato!
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
ماذا حدث؟
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
يا اخي طيب انا بتعلم، انا ايش اللي بيناتكم انت وسباستيان؟ والله اللبشة. نحل لنا واجب بسرعة كذا. والله لبش. حتى السحر اللي ابوك تتعلمه يقول لك لا تتعلم. انت واقف عند الباب ليه؟ ما ادري هو الطريق هنا كمان ولا مو هنا. اوكي الواجب، في واجب هنا. اقول له خليه يروح فين هو موجهنا. انا اصلا حتى انا ضايع ماني عارف فين اروح. مشكلة في الواجبات ودك تطنش، بس في بعض الواجبات لازم تحلها عشان يديك تعويضات. ايش كان بيطلعنا برا؟ تفاعل خلاص. اوكي هو تحت صح؟ اي والله تحت. انضل من كده ما شفت. اوف حركات. هذا والله ما ادري عنه. الجو بارد انت قاعد تستحمى. دقيقة، الصندوق ده ضروري.
So this is the underground harbor.
حتى أنا أول مرة أشوفه بصراحة. في حركات في المدرسة دي جديدة علي. مم. قربنا اعتقد. انت متأكد من هنا؟ انا قلها فوق. ايش المشوار ده؟
That book Professor Weasley asked me to...
Revelio.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
ايش دريني انا؟ سنجري ذهبية.
The golden snidget.
Correct!
Oof.
The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
جرعة علاج نزلات البرد السحرية. ايش تبريني انا؟
Felix Felicis.
Well done!
Oof.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
القطع الأثرية السحرية الموجودة في حكاية الأخوة. ما أدري والله، ناسي والله. حكاية.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct.
Oof.
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand,
ما
the
شاء الله ما
Resurrection
شاء الله
Stone,
ما شاء
and the
الله.
Cloak of Invisibility.
صلاة على النبي، إن
Which
شاء الله
wand
دوم
in
حظي
Quidditch
كده إن
is the
شاء الله يكون
largest?
سهلة. لسه ما غلقنا. أي كرة في ساحة القدس هي أكبر حجما.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was
Ah.
false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're... And I won't...
ليس
I
الآن.
don't have time for...
بليز ليس الآن. خلاص
Can we lead to
أخذت.
the three broomsticks? It may
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
أوكي. أنا صراحة حليت هذا الواجب عشان الواجب نحن في المدرسة. وخلاص أحله بسرعة. أما لو حليت الواجب ذاك راح أقعد ما بقى مكان إلا أروح له عشان، ولا استنى الحيوان يطلع في الليل ولا يطلع في النهار. أوكي، لا ما ينفع كذا. ديرة مشي. الرياضة رياضة زينة. exercise. Can I? Please. Thank you. هاي كات. اوكي يبغانا نجيلهم في الصباح. اوكي. Now we are in the morning, so we can speak with the Professor Weasley. يعتبر رجال الشاي هذا فنجان مع ذيل كيف ما ادري. حلو المشاهد دي ترى تعجبني مرة، استمتع فيها لما اتفرج عليها. اوف.
Settle down. Settle down.
الأستاذة ويزلي أنا خليتها
As you
بروفيسور.
may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
سباستيان حك راسه يعني مرة ما يعرف.
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
طيب ما في جائزة ما في حاجة تفرحيني بيها؟
Mr. Ollivander, after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final
exam,
assessment
come on.
at that time to ensure
Oof.
that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
من جدهم دول ما يمزحوا. تحمست. واو.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
والله سباستيان مرة بينقذ أخته بأي طريقة.
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
اوكي. another message. طيب نفتح المهام سريع كده. عندي 2 ميشن مين ميشن وان سايد مشين عشان يفك لك تعويذة. هذا اوكي. تحدث لبوبي. فين حق سباستيان؟ غريب، سباستيان ضروري ترى. على العموم وصلنا لنهاية الفيديو، شكرا على المتابعة، لا تنسونا اللايك وشير وسبسكرايب. مع السلامة.